Okay. Yeah, you can recite after me. Aham kratur aham yajna swadaham aham aushadam
अहम क्रतुर अहम यज्ञम स्वादाहम अहम औषधम
mantroham aham evaghyam aham agnir aham hutam.
मंत्रोहम अहमेवाज्यम अहम अग्निरहम हुतम.
But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, I the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering. Which means these are all like Krishna's energies. Yes, bro, you can read the purport.
Yeah. The Vedic sacrifice known as Jyotisham is also Krishna. He is also the Mahayagna mentioned in Shruti. The oblation offered to the Pitralok or sacrifice performed to place the Pitralok considered as kind of drug in the form of clarified butter is also Krishna. The mantras chanted in this connection are also Krishna and many other uh, commodities made with milk product for offering in sacrifice are also Krishna. The fire is also Krishna because fire is one of the five material element and is therefore claimed as separated energy of Krishna. In other words, the Vedic sacrifice recommended in the Karma Kanda division of Vedas are in totally also Krishna. Or in other words, those who are engaged in rendering devotional service unto Krishna are to be understood to have performed all the sacrifice recommended in Vedas.
Yes, yajnas are a very prominent thing in the time, in the Vedic times. And Krishna is speaking to Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in that Vedic times. So Krishna is explaining, taking the example of yajna. Yeah, you can read also this. This is the commentary by Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan.
Yes, quickly. Balve Vidyabhushan. Kratu refers to Vedic Shruta sacrifice such as Jyotisham. Yagna refers to the sacrifice such as Vishwadeva, mentioned in Smritis. Sa, 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 uh,
Swada, Swada.
Swada. Okay. Swada refers to the Shraddha recite offered to the Putras. Uh, Aushadha means medicine or food coming from herbs. Mantra means the words such as uh, Yagya Rupa,
Yagyapuro,
Yagya Purva, Nu Uttareda
uttered.
uttered in offered oblation uh, to the Devtas. Ajaya means substance for offering such as a ghee. The fires Agni used for sacrifice are of various types such as
Ahvaniya.
Avaniya. Huta means act of offering oblation and I am situated as a soul of all those things.
Yeah, yes. Pitaham asya jagato mata data pitamaha.
पितामहस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामह
Vedyam pavitram omkara riksama yajarevacha.
वेद्यं पवित्रम ओंकार ऋक् साम यजुरेव च.
In this verse, Krishna is telling how to see Krishna in the family as well as in the scriptures. This is a process of jnana yoga. So this is not something which devotees are expected to practice. Like devotees see Krishna in his holy name, in the deity, like that. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, the Sama, and the Yajurvedas. Yeah.
Yeah. The entire cosmic manifestation, moving and non-moving, are manifested by different activities of Krishna's energy. In the material existence, we create different relationship with different living entities who are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy. Under the creation of Prakriti, some of them appears as our father, mother, grandfather, creator, etc. But actually they are part and partial of Krishna. As such, these living entities who appears to be our father, mother, etc. are nothing but Krishna. In this verse, the word dhata means creator. Not only are our father and mother parts and partial of Krishna, but the creator, grandmother and grandfather, etc., are also Krishna. Actually, any living entity being part and partial of Krishna is Krishna. All the Vedas therefore aim only toward Krishna. Whatever we want to know through the Vedas is but a progressive step toward understanding Krishna. That subject matter which help us to purify our constitutional position is especially Krishna. Similar, the living entity who is inquisitive to understand all Vedic principle is also part and partial of Krishna, and as such is also Krishna. In all the Vedic mantras, the Om called Pranava is a transcendental sound vibration and is also Krishna, and because of Pranava or Omkar is very prominent in all hymns of four Vedas, Sam, Yajur, Rig and Atharva. They are also understood to be Krishna.
Okay. Yeah. Next. गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवस शरणं सुहृत्
गति भर्ता प्रभु साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृत्
प्रभव प्रलयस्थानं निधनं बीजमव्ययम्
प्रभव प्रलय स्थानं निधानं बीजमव्ययम्.
I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place and the eternal seed. Yeah.
Yeah. Gati means the destination where we want to go, but the ultimate goal is Krishna. Although people do not know it, one who does not know Krishna is misled, and his so-called progressive march is either partial or
Hallucinatory.
hallucinatory. There are many who makes us their destination different demigod, and by rigid performance of strict respective
Respective
method, they reach different planet known as Chandraloka, Suryaloka, Indraloka, Maharloka, etc. But all such lokas or planet being creation of Krishna are simultaneously Krishna and not Krishna. Such planet being manifestation of Krishna's energy and also are also Krishna, but actually they are served only as a step forward for realization of Krishna. To approach the different energies of Krishna is to approach Krishna's indirectly.
indirectly.
Yeah, indirectly, one should directly approach Krishna, for that will save time and energy. For example, if there is a possibility of going to the top of a building by the help of an elevator, why should one go by such staircase step by step? Everything is resting on Krishna's energy. Therefore, without Krishna's shelter, nothing can exist. Krishna is the supreme rule because everything belongs to him and everything exists on his energy. Krishna, being situated in everyone's heart, is the supreme witness. The residents, countries, or planets on which we live are also Krishna. Krishna is ultimate goal of shelter, and therefore one should take shelter of Krishna either for protection or for annihilation of his distress. And whenever we have to take protection, we should know that our protection must be a living force. Krishna is the supreme living entity, and since Krishna is the source of our generation or supreme father, no one can be better friend than Krishna, nor can anyone be better well-wisher. Krishna is original source of creation and the ultimate rest after annihilation. Krishna is therefore the eternal cause of all causes.
Yeah, like Prabhupada is saying, one who does not know Krishna is misled, and his so-called progressive march is either partial or hallucinatory. Yeah, if he is a spiritualist, a proper spiritualist like practicing karma or jnana yoga, and he does not know Krishna, then he may end up just going to Brahman or uh, Vaikuntha liberation. Again, that is in some way misled because the complete potential of the soul no, is not realized there. One had to be just satisfied with either chit or satchit, but not ananda. So that way, in some way, he is also misled, but and the progressive march is partial or hallucinatory. Like if one makes the material happiness as the ultimate thing, either in a Vedic path, like demigods, like attaining higher Swarga or something, or in the world, like becoming very rich or becoming powerful, becoming famous. They make that as goal, then they are misled because that is a temporary thing. Yeah, like being rich also, one has to die still. Even rich people also die, and even the power will go. One has to retire from the position, etc., or some others will compete for the same power. So it will, they're all temporary. So in that way, it will be a hallucination. Yeah. Okay, you can read the Baldev Vidyabhushan commentary.
Yeah. Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan said, Gati means the method and path by which a goal is achieved. Literally, that by which something is attained. Gamyate,
Gamyate.
gamyate, gamyate. Bharata means a protector. Bharta means for protector. Prabhu means controller. Sakshi means the seer of all sinful and pious acts. Nivasa means the place of enjoyment, literally where one resides. Sharna means he who takes a place, he who takes away the suffering or the person who approaches. The derivation of word is that in which suffering will be destroyed. Dukkham
Yate Shishyate
Shriyate
Asmin.
Ashmana. Shrut
Sukrut,
Suhrata in
Sukrut.
Suhrata in one who does beneficial activities for someone else because of that person qualification. Prabhavaha Pralaya Sthanam refers to the act of creation, destruction, and maintenance. Nidhanam refers to nine treasures such as Padma Nidhi. Note, uh, Kuvera has nine treasures: Padma Nidhi, Mahanidhi, Shankha Nidhi, Makara Nidhi, Kachapa Nidhi, Mukunda Nidhi, Nanda Nidhi, mm, Neela Nidhi,
Nilanit.
and Neela
Karvan.
Nidhi and Karva Nidhi. Bijam means the cause which is inst- indestructible. I am not perishable like rice and other material seeds.
Yeah. And another thing, yeah, and Krishna is the source, and no one can be a better friend than Krishna because Krishna can do the most beneficial thing for us by liberating us from this material world, temporary material world, and establishing in our constitutional position. So that is the most. And Krishna's love for the Jiva is also unconditional. Krishna's love does not depend upon whether Jiva becomes a devotee or not, but Krishna's love is always unconditional. That's why Krishna is called Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Yeah. Okay. Now we'll see the third verse. Third and fourth verse. Tapami aham varsham निगृह्णामि उत्सृजामि च
तपस्यामहं वर्षं निग्रहा उत्सर्यजामि च
अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सद् असच्चाहम् अर्जुन
अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सच्चाहं चहमर्जुन.
O Arjuna, I give heat and I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality and I am also death personified. Both spirit and matter are in me. Yeah, read the purport.
Krishna, by his different energy, diffuse heat and light through the agency of electricity and the sun. During summer season, it is Krishna who checks rain from falling from the sky, and then during the rainy season, he gives unceasing torrents of rain. The energy which sustains us by prolonging the duration of our life is Krishna. Krishna meets us at the end of as death. By analyzing all these different energies of Krishna, one can ascertain that for Krishna there is no distinction between matter and spirit, or in other words, he is both matter and spirit. In advanced stage of Krishna consciousness, one therefore makes no such distinction. He sees only Krishna is everything. Since Krishna is both matter and spirit, the gigantic universe comprising all material manifestation is also Krishna, and his pastime in Vrindavan as two-handed Sham Sundar playing on flute are those of Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah. Now Krishna is indicating things in the nature like sun, rain, etc. Yeah. Read the commentary of Baldev Vidyabhushan.
Yeah. In the form of sun, I heat the universe during the summer. During the monsoon season, I release rain, Varsham, in the form of cloud, sometime in form of drought. I draw back the rain. I am liberation, Amritam, and samsara,
Mrityu.
mrityuha. I am the gross, sat, and the subtile, asata. I alone am all of this. I and the son of Vasudev, one person, holding all power, am situated in form of the whole universe with many name and form. Some worship me with this yagna, which searches out the one person is in this many thing.
Yeah. Oh. Here Sat refers to gross things and Asat refers to subtle things. Not temporary things, but subtle things. Yeah. So these four are the examples of the Bahuta Vishwatomukam, like seeing Krishna, trying to see Krishna in everything. And this is a practice of Jnana Yoga. It need not be for a devotee. Similar things also come in 10th and 11th chapter, but the contexts are little different. Okay. Now in the next, again, two verses, Krishna talks a different type of worshippers who are demigod worshippers. Like worshipping demigods are also, in one sense, it is like worshipping Krishna, but it's an indirect way which Krishna will tell in the later verses. So till now we talked about three types of worship. The first is those who don't worship because of misunderstanding Krishna. That is 11th, 12th. And then 13th, 14th verses are pure devotees who directly and constantly worship Krishna. And 15th are the Jnana Mishra Bhaktas who partially worship Krishna. And 16 to 19 are examples of that. And 20th, we are talking about demigod worshippers. Traividya mam somapah putapa yajnair ishtva swargatim prardhayanti.
त्रिविधामा सोमपः पूतपापा यज्ञेर इष्टा स्वर्गतिं प्रार्थयन्ते
ते पुण्यम आसाद्य सुरेंद्र लोकम अश्नन्ति दिव्य देव भोगान.
ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् विधिदेव भोगान्.
Okay. Yeah, Trividya. Here, Trividya refers to those who are dedicated to the activities given in three Vedas. Trividya. So, this Trividya, what they do, they perform yajnas because their yajnas are given in the Vedas. So, they perform those yajnas, and in those yajnas, a special drink called Soma, a special beverage is prepared and it is offered to the demigods through sacrifice. And the remnants of that is taken by these people, Somapa. And by taking that, what will happen? Uh, they get Puta Papa, means they are purified of their sins, Papa. The worshippers are purified of their sins. And Swargatim Prarthayanti. And after performing sacrifice, they pray to those demigods to grant them Swarga, to grant them residence in Swarga. Te punyam asadya. So, like this, if they perform sacrifices throughout life or throughout different lifetimes, they accumulate slowly piety. Then Surendra Lokam Ashnanti. Then once they accumulate sufficient punya, then they attain the abode of Indra. the Swargaloka. Then Deva Bhogan, there they enjoy heavenly pleasures. Okay, translation. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. Purified of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. Here, in this verse, Krishna is just describing the process. Yeah, can read the
The
purport.
word, the word Trividha referred to three Vedas, Soma, Yajur, and Riga. A Brahmana who has studies these three Vedas is called Trivedi. Anyone who is very much attached to knowledge derived from these three Vedas is respected in society. Unfortunately, there are many great scholars of Vedas who do not know the ultimate purport of studying them. Therefore, Krishna herein declares himself to be ultimate goal of Trivedis. Actually, Trivedis take shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna, engage in pure devotional service to satisfy the Lord. Devotional service being begins with the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra and side by side trying to understand Krishna's in truth. Unfortunately, those who are simply official students of Vedas become more interested in offering sacrifices to the different demigod like Indra and Chandra. By such endeavor, the worshipper of different demigod are certainly purified of a contamination of lower qualities of nature and thereby elevation to the higher planetary system and a heavenly planet known as Mahaloka, Janloka, Tapaloka, etc. One situated on those higher planetary system, one can satisfy his senses hundred of thousand of time better than on this planet.
So, yes, now also we see some people, we must have come across people with initials, Trivedi like that, Chaturvedi. But as such, as a matter of fact, of course, now not all the Vedas are available also fully now, as of now. So that is there. Yeah. So now Krishna tells what is the result, ultimate result of demigod worship is actually people get entangled in the cycle of samsara. ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालं क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति
एतं स्वर्गलोकं विशालं शिने पुण्यमृत्यलोकं विशन्ति
एवं त्रयीधर्मम् अनुप्रपन्ना गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते.
एवं त्रयी धर्म अनुप्रपन्ना गतागतं काम कामा लभन्ते.
A translation: when they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure and the results of their pious activities are exhausted, Shine Punye, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. One who is from, yeah, you can read the
Yeah,
purport.
yeah. One who is promoted to the highly planetary system enjoys a larger duration of life and better facilities for sense enjoyment, yet one is not allowed to stay there forever. One is again sent back to this earth upon finishing the resultant fruit of pious activities. One who has not attained the perfection of knowledge, as indicated in Vedanta Sutra, Yagna uh, Janmadasya yatah, Janmadasya yatah, or in other words, he who fails in to understand Krishna, the cause of all causes, becomes baffled about achieving the ultimate goal of life. In the subjected to uh,
Routine of being.
routine of being promoted to higher planet and then again coming down, as if situated on the Ferris wheel which sometime goes up and sometime comes down. The purport is that instead of being elevated to the spiritual world from which there is no longer any possibility of coming down, and one simply revolves in the cycle of birth and death on higher and lower planetary system. One should better take to the spiritual world to enjoy an eternal life full of bliss and knowledge, and never return to this miserable material existence.
Yeah. Yes, there the pleasures are for a long duration because one day in heavenly planets is equal to 6 months in the Earth. So it is indeed a long duration, and the pleasures are also uh, high, very much large in quantity and quality also. Like there, all food items are prepared in ghee, and ghee also very like proper ghee. It's not some adulterated ghee and all. And yeah, there are restrictions on uh, meeting with opposite sex. Like the limitations are less, and the sensual power is also very high. It's not very limited like in the human beings. So that way, the pleasure is more and all, but still it is temporary. And when the punya is exhausted, one has to again come back. Then again, one will perform again, it again may go. Okay, here the word Dharma means how they again come back to the earth. You can just read it.
Yeah. Tridharmam. At the end of enjoyment, the offering along with the jiva are offered by the devas into the fire uh, per, Parjanya. Parjanya, God to rain and become rain. That rain along with the jiva is offered by the Vedas into the fire called Artha and become food such as rice. The rice offered along with the jiva are offered into the fire called mana and then become semen.
Man.
Man, okay, the fire called man and then become semen. The semen along with the jiva is offered into the fire called woman and become an embryo. The transform into man.
Yeah. So this is how a living entity drops from heaven to the earth. Okay. So it's like this cycle. So one is initially in earth, he accumulates punya by performing sacrifices, then he goes to heavenly planets, and again, once the punya is exhausted, then again he comes to earth. And this cycle goes on. Like Prabhupada calls it the Ferris wheel. Or if we compare with the modern life, one may watch some advertisement or some reel on social media, then about some product or something. Then he will purchase, using his credit card. Then once the credit limit is exceeded, then he cannot purchase anymore. Then he has to work hard and pay the loan of the credit card. Then again he may watch again another thing. Then again something repeats. That is how. Okay. Now, in contrast, uh, Krishna is now telling about his own pure devotees, how he personally maintains them. Ananya chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate
Ananyashchintayanto ma ye jana paryupasate
teshamithyabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham.
तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्.
Okay. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Yeah, this has two meanings. The first meaning is for those who are Ananya Bhaktas and who are always thinking of me and who are always absorbed in me, like then that Krishna maintains them. I alone take responsibility for bringing and protecting food and other necessities for those people who take me alone as the goal. Ananya Jana, who meditate upon me, Chintayanta, and who worship me thoroughly, Pari Upasate, and who are always absorbed in me, Nityabhyuktana, forgetting about their bodily maintenance. They worship me as the reservoir of auspicious qualities, as the reservoir of variegated, astonishing, ambrosial pastimes, as the reservoir of divine powers. The Lord says here, I carry rather than I do. So I do means, okay, as a part of official duty or no, in job. But I carry means it's a personal thing. Like I should carry the burden of their maintenance just as the husband alone should bear the burden of supporting his family. So this indicates Lord considers pure devotees as his own family members. This can other meaning of a similar one. For those who desire association with me eternally, Nityabhiktanam, I alone bear the responsibility for their attaining me, yoga, and prevent them from separating me, shema. Yeah. I alone take the responsibility of their attaining me. Like, okay, can read purport.
One who is unable to live in moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours a day. Being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayer, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship, and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies, which make the devotee perfect in self realization, so that his only desire is to achieve the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approaches the Lord without difficulty. This is called yoga. By the mercy of Lord, such a devotee never come back to this material condition of life. Shema referred to the merciful. What Shema refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. The Lord helped the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga, and when he become fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down of miserable condition life.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. This
So
was
this is
a
the yeah. No, I'll read my
okay.
points. Okay. Yeah, so here it is clearly told like this verse mainly applies to those pure devotees who are constantly engaged in devotional service. And it's not like pure devotees are detached, which means they are so much absorbed in devotional service that they forget their worldly existence and responsibilities. It's not that pure devotees are irresponsible. Means it's not like they are conscious of their responsibilities and they neglect them because they are difficult or they are not interested. It's not like that. False renunciation means if something is difficult, I renounce it. Like, and true renunciation means one is so absorbed in devotional service that he forgets. Yeah. So false renunciation, it is this is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Anyone who gives up prescribed duties as troublesome or out of fear of bodily discomfort is said to have renounced in the mode of passion. Such action never leads to the elevation of renunciation. Yeah. So true renunciation, we can understand from this example. Oh, this is a prayer by Kulashekar Maharaj. भद्रेण अञ्जलिन तेन शिरसा धात्रैः सरोमोद्गमैः कण्ठेन स्वरगद्गदेन नयनोदीर्णबाष्पाम्बना नित्यं त्वच्चरणारविन्दयुगलध्यानामृतास्वादिनाम् अस्माकं सरसीरुहाक्ष सततं सम्पद्यतां जीवितम्. So here he's praying, O lotus-eyed Lord, please sustain our lives as we constantly relish the nectar of meditating on your lotus feet, with our palms prayerfully joined, our heads bowed down, our bodily hair standing up in jubilation, our voices choked with emotion, and our eyes flowing with tears. Which means they are fully absorbed and they are constantly engaged. And they forgot, so they can pray it. So then a pure devotee has the adhikar to pray to the Lord, please maintain my body. Otherwise, it should not be of a negligence. Uh, like, let's say a devotee is not interested in, doing job. He cannot claim, that Krishna will take care of me. So, and he does not have the taste, and so he cannot do that like that. Okay, we have time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have time. We'll see this video on Madhvendra Puri.
हरे कृष्णा प्रिय सुदामा सेवक, श्री श्री रुक्मिणी द्वारकाधीश मंदिर के सभी भक्त आपके प्रति बहुत ही आभारी हैं और
Once, after walking all day, Madhavendra Puri, the guru of Lord Chaitanya's spiritual master, arrived at Govardhan Hill in Vrindavan. Almost mad with love for Krishna, he danced and chanted in ecstasy. He first circumambulated Govardhan and then bathed in Govinda Kund. Since he never asked anyone for food, Madhavendra Puri then sat beneath a tree to take his evening rest.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Here is some milk for you. Please drink it.
Oh, where did you come from? Who are you?
Sir, I am a cowherd boy, and I live in this village. Why don't you beg some food to eat? Why are you fasting?
How did you know that I was fasting?
Oh, some women came to the nearby well to get water, and they saw you, and then they gave me this milk to give it to you.
Which women?
In my village, some people beg food from others and eat, and some people drink only milk, but no one fasts. If, however, someone does not ask anyone for food, I personally supply him with all he needs.
Hearing your sweet words, I have forgotten both hunger and thirst.
I must go to milk my cows, but I shall soon return to collect my milk pot from you.
I wonder when that beautiful boy will return. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, where is that beautiful boy? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. He doesn't seem to be returning. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
That night, Madhavendra Puri could not sleep, and he sat and chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Then, towards night's end, he dozed, and as his external activities stopped, he dreamed.
Madhavendra Puri, come with me.
Oh, where are you taking me?
Look, here in this bush.
Here?
Yes, this is where I live. And because I live here, I suffer from severe cold, rain, wind, and scorching heat.
Oh.
Please gather people from the village and carry me out of this bush. Then bring me to the top of Govardhan Hill.
All right.
Construct a temple on top of the hill and install me in it. Then cleanse me with great amounts of cool water.
I shall do it.
For many days I have been watching you and wondering, when will Madhavendra Puri come to serve me?
Who are you, oh beautiful boy?
My name is Gopal, and I am the lifter of Govardhan Hill. I was installed by Varja, the grandson of Lord Krishna. Here in Vrindavan, I am the authority.
But how did you get in this bush?
Once when Mohammedans attacked, the priest who served me hid me here, and fearing for his own safety, he fled.
Oh.
Since then, I have stayed here. Now please, remove me with great care.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I had the most wonderful dream of Krishna It was Krishna who had brought me that milk before. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. In my dream, Krishna gave me some instructions. I must carefully consider how to carry them out. First I'll bathe, then I'll get help to recover Gopal. Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Everyone, please listen. The owner of this village, Gopal, who is the lifter of Govardhan Hill, is buried nearby. We'll need shovels and machetes to clear the way through the dense jungle. Shri Gopal is very uncomfortable now, so let's go quickly and rescue him.
I'm ready to go immediately.
Oh, wait till I get my shovel.
Let's all go.
This way. Follow me. This way. Follow me. Over here. Look. Here is Gopal.
He's wonderful.
Amazing.
What beauty.
Let's uncover Gopal.
But how can we move him? He's huge.
I'll get more help.
No, you're strong. Just help lift. Gopal.
Let's carry Gopal to the top of Govardhan Hill. And then we'll hold a big festival to install him.
After installing Gopal upon a throne on Govardhan Hill, the villagers bathed him and smeared his body with fragrant oils. They gorgeously dressed Gopal and offered him incense, lamps, flowers, and food. Soon, news of Gopal's appearance spread and people came from miles away to see his wonderful beauty. Eventually, 2 Brahmins in the renounced order arrived from Bengal, and Madhavendra Puri first initiated them, and then entrusted them with the daily worship of the Lord. Thus, the deity worship was opulently performed for 2 years, and Madhavendra Puri was pleased. Then, one day,
Madhavendra Puri, please listen. When you installed me, hundreds of pots of water were offered, but because I had been buried for so many years, I still feel hot. My bodily temperature has not yet gone down. Gather sandalwood from Malaya, and then to cool me, smear the pulp upon my body. Yes, quickly, go to Jagannath Puri and bring me sandalwood.
Gopal has requested sandalwood. I'll arrange that the deity worship will continue, and then I'll take up Gopal's order at once.
Madhavendra Puri began his long journey by first traveling east. He walked and walked towards Bengal, and after passing through Santipur, he headed south. As he neared Jagannath Puri, he stopped in the town of Ramuna and visited the temple of Gopinath. Upon seeing the beauty of the deity, Madhavendra Puri was overwhelmed.
Hare Krishna. Beautiful. Oh, Brahmin, your standard of worship is superb.
Simply the mercy of Gopinath.
The prasadam you offer looks sumptuous. What recipes do you use? I would like to cook similar offerings for Gopal.
We only offer Gopinath the finest foods, and the best of all is his evening offering of special sweet rice served in 12 earthen pots. Because the sweet rice tastes like nectar, we call it Amrita Keli. Nothing like it is offered anywhere else in the world.
That sweet rice should also be offered to Gopal.
Please wait a moment. It's time for me to offer that sweet rice now.
If this pujari would only give a little sweet rice to me, I would know how to prepare it for Lord Gopal. Oh, Oh, what have I done? I've desired to eat food meant for Gopinath's pleasure. This is certainly an offense.
Shri Krishnayam Desi Gauraksha Shala.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Gopinath ki jai! Gopinath ki jai! Where has that sadhu gone? I've no time to look for him now. I must take the offering away, clean up, and put Gopinath to rest. Gopinath, Gopinath.
Finishing his daily duties, the priest went to sleep. While resting, the deity Gopinath came to him in a dream.
Please get up and open the deity room curtain. I have hidden a pot of sweet rice for the sannyasi who was here before. The pot is just behind my cloth. You could not see it because of my tricks. The sannyasi's name is Madhavendra Puri, and he is sitting in the vacant marketplace. Take the pot of sweet rice and deliver it to him. I think it wise to bathe and look inside the deity room. Yes, it's here. A pot of sweet rice. Gopinath has stolen it. I must immediately find Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri! Madhavendra Puri! Please come and take the sweet rice that Lord Gopinath has stolen! Will the sannyasi named Madhavendra Puri come and take the sweet rice? You are the most fortunate person within the three worlds! Madhavendra Puri! Madhavendra Puri!
You have been calling me?
Here, take this. Gopinath stole this for you. After the arti had finished and you left, I removed the offering and put Gopinath to rest, and then I went to sleep. As I slept, Gopinath came to me and admitted hiding a pot of sweet rice behind the cloth in the deity room. He said, "Look for Madhavendra Puri in the marketplace and deliver this sweet rice to him. Please take this prasadam from Lord Gopinath."
Oh, Gopinath, who can understand your kindness? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'll break this pot into pieces and eat one piece each day, and thus remember Gopinath. The Lord has stolen sweet rice for me, and tomorrow, when people hear of this, they'll begin offering me respect. I'd better leave for Jagannath Puri immediately.
After reaching Jagannath Puri and telling the devotees of Gopal's appearance and his pastime of wanting sandalwood, the devotees gathered it with great pleasure. They not only supplied sandalwood, but also camphor, servants, traveling expenses, and government release papers. After gathering the supplies for Madhavendra Puri, they readied him for his trip back to Vrindavan. After several days, Madhavendra Puri reached the village of Ramuna and again stopped at Gopinath's temple. When the pujari saw Madhavendra Puri, he ecstatically served the saint Gopinath Mahaprasad and then had him take rest in a quiet place.
O Madhavendra Puri, I, Gopal, have already accepted all the sandalwood you have collected for me. Now just grind it together with the camphor and smear the pulp upon the body of Gopinath. Since Gopinath's body and mine are the same, smearing sandalwood pulp on Gopinath's body will reduce the temperature of my body. Do not hesitate to act according to these instructions.
Madhavendra Puri hired servants and organized that the sandalwood pulp mixed with camphor would be smeared upon Gopinath's body each day, and it was done until the entire stock was finished. Thus, both Gopinath and his Brahmin servant were pleased, and the heat disturbing Gopal was removed. One who hears this narration with faith and devotion attains the treasure of love of Godhead at the lotus feet of Krishna.
Yeah. If you see that Madhavendra Puri never asked Krishna for anything. Krishna only understood it and he provided it. So that way, pure devotees, they don't ask the Lord. Just that because they are absorbed in devotional service, they forget it. They forget that they have a body to feed and like that. So Lord takes care of them. Okay, so you can take around 7 minutes and you can think of this. Give some examples from Shastra of Krishna taking care of his devotees. So there are different. And then,
Sorry, Prabhuji.
yes, yeah. And the
Sir,
second question is, give some examples where a sadhaka may justify responsibility in name of depending on Krishna. Some practical life examples. And how we can increase our dependence on Krishna. Okay, so you can think about this and then we'll discuss. 7 minutes. Okay, so for the first question, give some examples from Shastra of Krishna taking care of his devotees. Okay.
Can I answer, Prabhuji?
Yes, bro.
Shivas Thakur.
Okay, what is the pastime?
Shivas Thakur says that I clap for 3 times, and if Lord doesn't fulfill the needs of mine within that time, I'll take a dip in Ganga or Yamuna.
Not dip. I will throw stone. I will tie stone around my neck and I will drown in Ganges. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, Yashraj Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay.
So the one devotee is Kola Vecha Sridhar, because his income is very low, but still the some other people come and they give some prasadam to him. They think, okay, actually he's chanting at night, so they thought, okay, so he is starving actually, so that because of starving he is hungry and we have to give some, so he can sleep. So Krishna arranged the food for him. And one more example, I'm not confirm about this project, but the Jal Bharat Maharaj, because he's not going for alms and anything, but still Krishna take care of him.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, any other examples? Okay, yeah. There are other also like the story of Mrugari, where Narad Muni instructs him, you break your bow and just stand. Krishna will take care. And as said by Narad Muni, many villagers come and donate food, everything to Mrugari and his wife. Yeah. That is one. And again, in Chaitanya Lila, we also see the example of Raghunath Das Goswami. So, uh, yeah, uh, like once he was starving, not starving. Some tigers come and are about to attack Raghunath Das Goswami. Then Krishna personally comes and drives them away. Then also once Raghunath Das Goswami was sweating in a very intense heat. Then Radharani personally comes and uh, keeps her, the end of her sari on him so that he gets shade. Okay, yes, here are some more examples.
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, I remembered one more example. Actually, the Rup Goswami, once upon a time, he wants to offer the kheer to the Lord, but he doesn't have the things to preparation for preparation. So Radharani personally come and she cook the kheer, and after when she go back, then Sanatan Goswami come and he said, okay, actually the girl was Shrimati Radharani.
Yeah, it was actually birthday of Sanatan Goswami, so yeah, he wanted to offer to Sanatan Goswami. Yes. Okay. Okay, then yes, Hemavrana Lalita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam sir. In the video you shown by you, that is Madhavendra Puripad also, Krishna gives a stone kheer for him, and Krishna gave for Haridas Prabhu himself took prasad, Jagannath prasad.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. For Haridas Thakur Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to bring every day Mahaprasad of Jagannath. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, for second question, some examples or instances where a sadhaka may justify irresponsibility in name of depending on Krishna. Okay, anyone else? Okay, yes, you can tell.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So when we see, sometimes we see that there is a lots of false sadhus. We can say that they are just we can say frustrated by the material world. There is a one recent example. One person is viral on the social media. So one interviewer asked, "Why are you renounce all these things?" So he said, "My father is abusing me. My father is abusive. I don't have job and I don't have anything. So that's why I renounce." So they are actually said, okay, I'm depending on Krishna. Why they are asking? Because they don't have anything. So in the sadhak, if person is not renouncing material world, by they are, we can say that they are just renouncing by the problems, not by the love of God. So it's we can say it's irresponsibility.
Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Thank you. Okay. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes.
I like to share one statement given in the Srimad Bhagavatam, which I read and I recollected. Lord, it was mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. If a pure devotee wishes anything, it gets over before the wish gets ends. I hope it's cleared.
Yeah. Yeah, but we are discussing something little different, but fine. Thank you.
Yeah, this statement I read it and I still remember it, so I felt it I should share. As you said, no? Yeah, that Lord fulfills the wishes of pure devotee. So it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah. But pure devotee does not just wish, but he also endeavors. Then he depends on the Lord. Sometimes he may wish also because of limitations and all. Yeah. Like Prabhupada wanted temple in Juha and he fought till the end for that temple. And Lord intervened and helped him. Okay, yes, Raj Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Because of the laziness, we thought, okay, let the things will happen, and no one can do anything. Everything is happened by the mercy of the Lord. So sometime because of laziness, and sometime it's happened that some Prabhuji give us seva, and we said, no, Prabhuji, I have some other work, but we don't have work at that time. So we can say, okay, Prabhuji, we will do later. So these are the thing. And when that Prabhuji asked, no, but it's a duty and it's a responsibility, we say, oh, Prabhuji, everything is running by the mercy of Krishna. So why we are worried about it? So it's happened, Prabhuji, sometime.
Okay. Yes. Nice example. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yes, this happens sometimes in others. Sometimes it may be on our own life. Now you have to be careful. We have to understand this principle properly. Okay. Then how can we increase our dependence on Krishna? Okay. Yes. Can tell.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, in the case of dependency, we should not just say that if we can do by our own self. So we just not think that okay, Krishna will give us. For example, it's a very famous example. If Krishna gives us food, so we don't think Krishna personally come and make some mix the chapati and sabji and put into our mouth. So Krishna will arrange the situation, but we don't have to think, okay, Krishna will personally come. So we always think whatever we have and whatever we get and whatever we will get, it all because Krishna's mercy. Krishna will show mercy upon me, and it's come because of Krishna's mercy. So when we think every good thing to the Krishna, whenever good thing happens, so that situation to the Krishna, so it will increase our dependency. And if some bad thing happens, the devotee also think that okay, it's a mercy of Lord because it's my past karma. So whenever the good thing happen or bad thing happen, the devotee always connected every situation to the Krishna. So if we connect everything, so maybe it will increase our dependency toward Krishna. I hope.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Anyone else wants to share anything? Okay. Yeah. So in one sense, like Sharanagati and Shraddha, they're both mutually dependent on each other, mutually complement each other. This is what Jiva Goswami writes in Bhakti Sandarbha, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur also writes in one of his articles. So as our Shraddha, or no, as one advances in devotional service, naturally one will depend more and more on Krishna. That is the first point. And second, we can always try taking some risks for Krishna. Like, let's say we sacrifice some of our personal, personal interests. Like we want to spend weekend on something, some family function we want, and instead of that, we go and take some service and all. We'll make some advancement. We can increase. We can see our consciousness gets more elevated, or for some sake of some, let's say if we take little a job which will give us more time for service and our Krishna consciousness. If we take, then we may make advancement. That is a little sacrifice. It's not like we need to stop doing job, but if we take that, when we feel that, it's not like artificially we have to do that, but when we feel like that and we take that, then we can do that. Yeah. So, okay. Yes, you have some more things to share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sorry, I remember one more example in the terms of the second question. Actually, we devotees, one sadhaka should not even should be irresponsible in the name of personal sadhana. Because I remember one example when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur instruct one devotee, okay, go and preach. So he said, no, today is Ekadashi, so I have to do some more extra round. So Bhakti Siddhanta said, no, just eat khichdi and go and preach. So for in the service of Lord, we don't have to. Sometimes we have to compromise our personal sadhana.
Yeah, that is, yes. Because by doing service also we get mercy, and that will also gives more taste for doing sadhana. Okay. Sometimes sadhana or becomes something a selfish activity. Thank you. Okay, we will go for the next verse. Now Krishna is contrasting and summarizing the discussion about demigod worship and all this and pure devotional service. Yepyanye devata bhakta yajanti shraddhayanvita
ये पे अन्य देवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः
tepi mam eva kaunteya yajanti avidipurvakam.
ते अपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त विधिपूर्वकम्.
Those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. Yes, you can read the purpose.
But person who are engaged in worship of demigod are not very intelligent. Although such worship is offered to me indirectly, Krishna says, for example, when a man pour water on the leaf and branches of tree without pouring water of the root, he does so without sufficient knowledge or without observing regulative principle. Similarly, the process of rendering service to different part of body is to supply food to the stomach. The demigods are demigods are
So to speak,
so yeah. So to speak, different officer and director in the government of the Supreme Lord. One has to follow the laws made by the government, not by the officer or directors. Similarly, anyone is to offer his worship to the Supreme Lord only. That will automatically satisfy the different officer and director of the Lord. The officer and directors are engaged in representative of the government, and to offer some bribe or to officer and director is illegal. This is stated here as avidhi purvakam. In other words, Krishna does not approach the unnecessary worship of demigods.
yeah, like yes, we can directly approach the main person. We need not always approach the subordinate. And it is available to approach the main person. Similarly, when we can directly approach Krishna, there is no need to approach demigods. So till now we saw different types of worship, like skeptics and materialists. They don't worship Krishna because they consider Krishna as a human being, and Krishna's activities are mundane. Pure devotees, they directly and constantly worship Krishna. Jnanamishra Bhaktas, they partially worship Krishna. Demigod worshippers, they indirectly worship Krishna. Next, Krishna says about what happens to them. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha
अहम हि सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च
न tu mam abhijananti tatve antascha te.
न तु माम् अभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेनातश्चैवन्ति
Chavanti.
ते.
I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. Yeah, read the purport.
Here is clearly stated that there are many types of yagna performance recommended in Vedic literature, but actually all of them are meant for satisfying the Supreme Lord. Yajna means Vishnu. In the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that one should only work for satisfying Yagna or Vishnu, the perfectional form of human civilization known as Varnashrama Dharma, especially meant for satisfying Vishnu. Therefore, Krishna says in this verse, I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices because I am the supreme master, less intelligent person. However, without knowing this fact, worship demigods for temporary benefit. Therefore, they fall down to material existence and do not achieve the desired.
Oh, lovely. Sorry. Yeah, we are not able to hear you. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Yashasru, you're there? Okay, okay, maybe.
Prabhuji is not there.
Yeah, yes. Okay, I'll read it for the time. Therefore, Krishna says in this verse, I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices because I am the supreme master. As intelligent persons, however, without knowing this fact, worship demigods for temporary benefit. Therefore, they fall down to material existence and do not achieve the desired goal of life. If, however, anyone has any material desire to be fulfilled, he had better pray for it to the Supreme Lord, although that is not pure devotion, and he will thus achieve the desired result. Yes. Yes, if somebody asks even for material desire to Krishna, Krishna also purifies their heart, and slowly they will take to pure devotional service. So here they fall down means it's not like they go to hell or something. They don't attain the same result as pure devotees. Like pure devotees, they attain the uh, spiritual world, whereas demigod worshippers, they just stay in the material world, samsara. Yeah. Okay. Next, Krishna now summarizes like how different worships lead to different destinations. Yanti deva vrita deva, pitrin yanti pitri vrita, bhutani yanti bhutejya, yanti madhya janama pimam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah,
Aha,
there is
yes.
some maybe network issue.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, translation and read, you can read that. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me will live with me. Okay, yeah, read the purport.
Yeah. If one has any desire to go to the moon, the sun, and any other planet, one can attain the desired destination by following specific Vedic principles recommended for that purpose, such as process technically known as
Darsha
Darsha
Paurnamasi.
Darsha Purnamasi. These are vividly described in fruitive activities portion of Vedas which recommended a specific worship of demigods situated on different heavenly planets. Similarly, one can attend the Pitta planet by performing the sacrifice yagna. Similarly, one can go to many ghostly planets and become Yaksha, Rakshasa, and Pishacha. Pishacha worship is called black arts or black magic. There are many men who practice the black art and they think that it is spiritualism. But such activities are completely materialistic. Similarly, a pure devotee who worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead only achieve the planet of Vaikuntha and Krishna Lok without a doubt. It is very easy to understand through this is very important verse that if by simply worshipping the demigod one can achieve the heavenly planet and or by worshipping the Pittas achieve the Pitta's planet and by practicing the black art achieving the ghostly planet. Why can the pure devotee not achieve the planet of Krishna or Vishnu? Unfortunately, many people have no information of this sublime planet where Krishna and Vishnu live, and because they do not know of them, they fall down. Even the impersonalists fall down from the Brahma Jyoti. The Krishna consciousness movement is therefore distributing sublime information to the entire human society to the effect that by simply chanting that Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become perfect in this life and go back to home, back to Godhead.
Yeah, so this was clearly refutes that concept of no yatomat tatopat, that whatever path you go, destination will be same. Like Prabhupada refutes also with a common sense analogy that you purchase ticket to Mumbai and you cannot expect to go to Delhi. To go to Delhi, you have to purchase the ticket to Delhi. Similarly, you have to go to Krishna, then you have to worship Krishna. You cannot expect to worship some other devata and you expect to go to Krishna. Okay. Now this section is over where Krishna described different people who worship him directly, indirectly, partially, and their respective destinations. Now Krishna focused on the specific pure devotion to him, and he describes the qualities of pure devotional service. The famous verse, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati.
Tadaham bhakti upahrutam ashnami prayatatmana.
Tad aham bhakta upratam ashnami prayatatmanah.
Translation, if one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Yes, read the purport.
For the intelligent person, it is essential to be in Krishna consciousness, engaged in transcendental loving service of the Lord. In order to achieve a permanent and blissful abode of our eternal happiness, the process of achieving such a marvelous result is very easy and can be attained even by the poorest of the poor without any kind of qualification. The only qualification required is the connection, is to be a pure devotee of the Lord. It does not matter what one is or where one is situated. And process is so easy that even a leaf or a little water or fruit can be offered to the Supreme Lord is genuine love and the Lord will be pleased to accept it. No one therefore can be barred from Krishna consciousness because it is so easy and universal. Who is such a fool that he does not want to be Krishna conscious by this simple method and thus attain the highest perfectional life of eternity, bliss and knowledge? Krishna wants only loving service and nothing more. Krishna accepts even a little flower from his pure devotee. He does not want any kind of offering from a non-devotee. He is not in need of anything from anyone because he is self-sufficient, and yet he attempts the offering of his devotee in any exchange of love and affection. To develop Krishna consciousness is the highest perfection of life. Bhakti mentioned twice in this verse in order to declare more emphatically that bhakti or devotional service is the only means to approach Krishna. No other condition, such as becoming a Brahman, a learned scholar, a very rich man, or great philosopher, can induce Krishna to accept some offering. Without the basic principle of bhakti, nothing can induce the Lord to agree to accept anything from anyone. Bhakti is never casual. Bhakti is never casual. The process is eternal. It is direct action in service to the absolute whole.
Yeah. You can see the example of Vidura and Duryodhana. Duryodhana is ready to offer Chappan Bhog to Krishna. But Krishna denies it, tells that you don't have devotion and I am not hungry. The Duryodhana's intention mainly is to flatter Krishna so that Krishna will do what as per his desire. But Vidura offers. Vidura, of course, when Krishna goes to Vidura's home, of course, Vidura is not there, and Vidura's wife will be there, and she is so absorbed in devotion, she offers the banana peel instead of the banana, and Krishna accepts it because she is offering it in devotion. Yeah. So in Prabhupada writes, it is essential to be in Krishna consciousness while engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, which means externally we may be engaged in the service of the Lord, but we have to be also conscious, Krishna conscious. So then Krishna accepts it. Okay, yeah, continue.
Here, Lord Krishna, having established that he is the only enjoyer, the primeval Lord, and real object of all sacrificial offering, reveals what type of sacrifices he needs to be offered. If one wishes to engage in devotional service to a Supreme in order to purify and to reach the goal of life, the transcendental loving service of God, then one should find out what the Lord desired of him. One who loves Krishna will give him whatever he wants, and he avoid offering anything which is undesirable or unasked. Thus, meat, fish, and eggs should not be offered to Krishna. If he desires such thing as offering, he would have said so. Instead, he clearly requests that a leaf, fruit, and flower and water to be given to him, and he say of this offering, I will accept it. Therefore, one should understand that he will not accept meat, fish, and eggs. Vegetable, grain, fruit, milk, and water are to prepare food for human being and are prescribed by Lord Krishna himself. Well, whatever else we can eat, we eat cannot be offered to him, since he will not accept it. Thus, we cannot be acting on the level of loving devotional if we offer such food. In the third chapter, verse
Yeah,
60.
of course, just a minute. So obvious, like Krishna only told specific things, so only those specific things should be offered. If we offer something else, then that will not be pleasing to him. Yes. Okay. Yes, there are some particular sections of Hinduism which does that, but yeah, it is not proper. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the third chapter, verse 13, Shri Krishna explained that only the remnants of sacrifice are purified and fit to consumption by those who are seeking advancement in life, released from the clutches of material entanglement. Those who do not make an offering for their food, he says in the
in the
same
same
verse,
verse.
are eating only sin. In
Mm.
other words, their every mouthful is simply depending their involvement in the complexities of material nature. By preparing nice, simply vegetable dishes, offering them before the picture and the deity of Lord, and bowing down and praying for him to accept such a humble offering, enable one to advance
Really in life.
steadily in life, to purify the body and to create fine brain tissues, which will lead to clear thinking. Above all, the offering should be made with the attitude of love. Krishna has no need of food, since he already possesses everything that be. Yet he will accept the offering of one who desires to please him in that way. The important element in preparation is serving, and in offering is to act with love for Krishna.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Like in the third chapter, Krishna says that one who takes the food without offering in yajna to Krishna, they are merely eating sin. They get entangled in the material world. Of course, the context is a little different. There, it has to be offered through yajna. Of course, here the process is more easy and simple. So that is what this verse also indicates. The bhakti process is simple. There, he says, if somebody does not do that, he is simply a thief. Yeah. Again, like it's always emphasized that love should be there. Yeah, and what is that love also we'll discuss. Now, next paragraph, Prabhupada contrast with the impersonalist. Yeah. Continue.
The impersonalist philosopher who wish to maintain that the absolute truth is without senses cannot comprehend this verse of Bhagavad Gita to them. It is either a metaphor or proof of the mundane character of Krishna, the speaker of the Bhagavad Gita, but in actually, Krishna, the Supreme Personality, has senses, and it is stated that his senses are interchangeable. In other words, one sense can perform the function of any other. This is what it means to say that Krishna is absolute. Lacking senses, he could hardly be considered full in all opulence. In the seventh chapter, Krishna has explained that he impregnates the living entities into material nature. This is done by his looking upon the material nature. And so, in this instance, Krishna hearing the devotee's word of love in offering foodstuff in wholly indicate
Identical
with identical
with his
his
eating.
eating and actually testing.
Mm.
This point should be emphasized because his uh,
Because of his absolute.
his absolute position, his hearing is wholly identical with his eating and testing. The only the devotee who accepts Krishna as he described himself without interpretation can understand that the supreme absolute truth can eat food and enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, like Brahma Samhita, it is said, Angani yasya sakalendriya vrittimanti pashyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti ananda chinmaya sadujjvala vigrahasya govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So all one sense can perform all the activities of all other senses. So that way, by seeing only Krishna accepts it. Of course, it is also like Bhaktivinoda Thakur in some place he writes like Krishna accepts it and Krishna offers the same food stuff again. Like in normal in the normal life, like if you offer some preparation to your neighbor, the neighbor also again gives back some other preparation to you. So it is something like that. That it can also be seen in that way. Yeah, to further emphasize the importance of bhakti, how Krishna mainly focused on bhakti, there are some other verses. Let's see them. Murko vadati Vishnaya, Dhiro vadati Vishnave, Vayam tu samam punyam, bhavagrahi janardana. At the time of offering obeisances to Lord Vishnu, a foolish person chants Vishnaya Namaha. This is improper due to faulty grammar. And a learned person chants Vishnave Namaha. This is the correct form. But both achieve equal piety by their offering of obeisances. Because Lord Sri Janardana sees the sentiment of the living being. In other words, he sees the degree of devotion, or in other words, he awards the result accordingly. He does not see one's foolishness or intelligence. This is another verse in Padyavali. Vyadasya acharanam dhruvasya cha vayo vidya gajendrasya kakubjasya kim namarupam adhikam kim sudamo dhanam vamshako vidurasya yadava patet ugrasya kim paurusham bhaktya tushyati kevalam nacha gunair bhakti priyo madhava. Where were the hunter dharma's piety? Dhruva's maturity, and Gajendra's knowledge? What was Kubja's beauty? Where was Sudama's wealth? Where was Vidura's noble birth? Where was Ugrasena's chivalrous strength? Lord Madhva is pleased only by devotional service and not by material qualifications. The verse by in Padyavali by Sri Rupa Goswami. Okay, so you can think for around 3 minutes and think of some examples from Shastra demonstrating how Lord is pleased with simple devotion. Means Lord does not see the opulence of the offering. There are many examples, Ramayana, Bhagavatam, etc. Many. You can think for around 3 minutes, then we'll discuss.
Correctly pointed out that the battle over here is not between religions, it's not between sects within a religion, it is between civilization and barbarism. And the only way to solve the issue is if good-willed people work together and eradicate the terror, the evil within. If you like this type of content, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch with you. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, Yashras Prabhu, yes, you can then.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So one example is from Ramayana. It's a Shabri. So we can see that Shabri is not from the high caste. Even she offered some food stuff to the Lord Ram, and Lord accept because it's made by and it's collected by the love. Yeah.
Yes,
And Prabhuji, the one more example is yeah, the Mukunda. So when Lord Chaitanya said, okay, I don't want to see the face of Mukunda because he is associated with the different categories, but he simply answered, okay, if I get the love after the 1 crore or something births, so then I'll accept, because I have some hope. So Lord pleased by his simplicity, and he said, no, you will attain the love in this birth.
Okay. Yeah, that can also be seen in that. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, anyone else wants to answer? Yes, Srimati Vasila Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pranams Prabhu. One
Yes.
of the Jagannath pastime, Princess
Mm.
Vishnu Priya gave
Mm.
that leaf, na Prabhu, leaf offered to Jagannath.
Okay. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Jagannath has already, Krishna has everything, but what can I offer you? She wrote
Mm.
something in that leaf.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay, Amrita Mataji.
Prabhu, Vidurani gave Krishna banana peels offered by love.
Okay.
He is
Yeah.
right.
Yes. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Okay. Yashraj Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So, yeah. So, Prabhuji, I heard one story. There is one Brahman in Chaitanya Leela. So he want to offer food to the Lord, but but there is one more rich guy. So he also want to offer food to the Lord. So Lord said, okay, I'll accept the food. Who is the Lakpati? So one who earned 100K something. So so everybody think, okay, so Lord only eat in the richest house, rich person house. So Lord said, no, one who chant 1 lakh names of my, then I'll accept food for from him.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, in Bhagavatam also. Yes,
Sorry.
Prabhuji. Please tell.
There is one boy named Rukmini.
Yes. He's son of Mukunda. Yes. Yeah, he offers that laddu and Lord personally comes and takes.
Yeah, he offered his father says his father's name is Munari Das. He says that you offer the food and then Lord should accept it. So he tells Lord very simply, my heart, that please come and accept it, otherwise my father will be very angry. So Lord comes and accepts the food offered to him and doesn't leave any remnants. So father gets angry on the child.
Yeah. Yes, that past limited. Then again he offers and he asks him to give water to wash his hand. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
In Bhagavatam also there is the example of Shrutadev and Bahulashva. So where Krishna equally reciprocates with the love of both. Bahulashva is a king, and he arranges many dancers, musicians to give pleasure to Krishna and his entourage. But and he offers also very opulent seating arrangement, everything. But Shrutadev is a simple Brahmana, and he just offers on the land only. Krishna sits and he himself dances for the pleasure of Krishna, and Krishna is satisfied with him also. Yes, thank you. Yes, the bhakti element in our service, it increases as we practice the 9 process of devotional service properly. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnu Pada Sevanam, and offenselessly. So we need to understand how to chant offenselessly and how to hear offenselessly, all these things. And also by the mercy of devotees, by hearing from them and serving them. So as we do these things, then the bhakti element in our service increases and Krishna becomes more and more pleased with it. And that way we become more and more attracted to Krishna. Okay. In the next shloka, Krishna tells how all material actions also can be spiritualized in bhakti. Yat karoshi yadashnashi yad juhosi yadasi yat.
Yat karoshi yadashnashi yat juhoshi tadasi yat.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Yat tapasyeshi kaunteya yat kurshe madarpanam.
Okay, translation. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Yes, read the purport.
Yeah. Thus, it is the duty of everyone to mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstances. Everyone has to work for maintenance of his body and soul together, and Krishna recommends herein that one should work for him. Anyone has to eat something to live. Therefore, he should accept the remnant of foodstuff offered to Krishna. Any civilized man has to perform some religious ritualistic ceremonies. Therefore, Krishna recommend do it for me, and this is called archana. Everyone has a tendency to give something in charity. Krishna says, "Give it to me," and this means that all surplus money accumulate should be utilized in furthering the Krishna conscious movement. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to the meditational process, which is not practical in this age. But in anyone practice meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra round his bead, he is surely greatest meditator and greatest yogi as substan- uh,
Created, substantiated by.
substantiated by sixth chapter of Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, okay. So actually, this verse Krishna is speaking in one sense, taking Arjuna into consideration because Arjuna has to fight now. So that fighting also can be offered to Krishna. So that's why it is saying Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi. So also in consideration to Grihasthas, it's not like one has to be renounced for practicing Bhakti Yoga. So Karma Yoga means only actions prescribed in Vedas can be offered, like yajnas and all that, some particular rituals, etc. But in Bhakti Yoga, everything can be offered to Krishna. So that is one difference between Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. And yeah, okay, you can just answer this. So what should be the consciousness while doing these activities so that they are offered to Krishna? While eating, while sleeping, bathing, earning money, pursuing property. So what should be the devotee's consciousness so that the activity becomes offered to Krishna? Can tell for eating.
Can I speak, Prabhuji?
Yes. You can directly tell, no need to write. Okay, yeah.
Lord provides us sunlight, water, air. So with gratitude, we should offer to the Lord food with love and gratitude.
That is offered food, but eating. While eating, what a devotee should think. Okay, Yashraj Prabhu, you can tell.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So
Mm.
when a devotee is eating, so he think that because I need energy to do service
Mm.
of Lord, so
Mm.
that's why I have to eat. If
Mm.
because we are not in a spiritual body and we are not in that level, so we
Mm.
can maintain ourselves by just not eating anything. So
Mm.
in the sadhaka stage, we have to eating because we need energy, and
Mm.
why the energy we have to do the service of Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, yes, that is fine. And also it is prasad, so it will purify us also. Help us control our tongue. That is also there. That is what we chant in the Mahaprasad prayers also. Okay. Okay, while sleeping, taking rest. Not a- While taking rest, what a devotee should think. Yeah, the same thing. Like because we are in a material body and the body needs to be taken rest so that it can the next day it can perform. It can be it is in a good state to continue to serve Krishna. Yes. Okay. Like for chanting also, for chanting we need the body to be in a healthy state. So for that healthy state, it should be well rested. Okay, bathing also. Yes. Yes. Please tell. Yes, Shastri.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So, why we are bathing? Actually, we are not just cleansing our body because just putting water on it. We think that why we are bathing, because we have to do some DT service. Because for example, somebody have DT service into the altar, so he has to take bath because it will clean his body, and this is mentioned in the Shastras. One who performed the DT worship should be clean from the outside and inside. So we cannot see our inside, but we can clean our outside. So so we have to offering, even we have to offer some food. So it is also mentioned in Shastra, we have to be clean. So that's why a devotee bath, because he has to do service.
Yeah, but of course, service for even everyone has to chant. So chanting to chant good quality rounds, we need to be taking bath.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay, while earning money.
Shall I answer? Or
Anyone
waiting for
else?
some?
Okay,
Can I
answer.
answer?
Yes, Pro. Why can't Bihari Pro? Yes.
We want to serve Krishna. We want to earn money to serve Krishna.
Yes, correct. Also, earning money also, like for our body maintenance also, we need something so that we can serve Krishna. Sometimes it can be directly also given, like whatever at least 10% or whatever, some different things are there. That also is there. Okay, possessing property. Yeah, possessing property also similar thing. That okay, yes, bro. Intel.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, as you said, it is the similar thing like earning money, but it is mentioned in the Shastras. The Yudhishthir Maharaj said, it's Yudhishthir Maharaj, "Oh Krishna, please give me the opulence." So Krishna said, "My devotee is renounced. Why are you asking me such like that?" So he said, "Because I want to show the others, your devotees not live in the poverty." So yeah, so
course,
sometime
that
to
is,
connect other materialistic people
yeah,
toward Krishna, we have
yeah,
to earn so much money, and we have to sometimes show off them.
yeah. Yes, that pastime of Prabhupada is there. Like Prabhupada was happy staying in a hut in Mayapur, and the devotees has constructed a Prabhupada's quarters, but Prabhupada doesn't want. Then the devotees told Prabhupada, if you stay in hut, no one will come to you, no press people will come. But if you stay in these quarters, many will come to visit you, and you can preach to them. For that sake, Prabhupada accepted it. Yes, that is there. Okay. Any questions on what we discussed till now? Okay. So we will complete the remaining verses in the next class. Then we'll proceed to the next chapter. Okay. So thank you very much for your attention and participation. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji.